Good morning. I hope you are all doing well. This week's topic is on special events. It kind of takes us a step further than we did last week. So last week we were talking about meetings, conventions, and expositions, which are super important. And I actually heard on the news, which was timely for our topic, that the San Francisco Bay Area is planning to do their own version of Comic-Con. And I believe it's in 2022 at Moscone Center. So interesting timing of that news, and for our thoughts as to how the city is trying to earn back some of the business and the tourism. In this particular week, when we think about special events are similar in the planning process. However, you want to think about a special event as anything that people look forward to. And gatherings have been the most impacted by COVID, like I discussed last week. And so in looking at a few of these items on the screen that you see here, for the different classifications of special events, in looking through them, I would say that in my opinion, I believe that social functions are probably the first that are going to come back into our environment as a source of business for those that are in this sector of hospitality. So weddings, engagement parties, holiday functions, also the SMERF market, which you'll see there. SMERF stands for social, military, educational, religious, and fraternal organizations. And so in this situation that we're in as we're emerging from COVID, hopefully, we have seen some sporting events coming back at limited capacities. From all indications, it looks like the Olympics are going to go on, but some of the mega sporting events, those are all things that people look forward to, either going in person or, I don't know about you, but I've attended Super Bowl parties before. So definitely these are kind of fun areas to explore when you're thinking about your desires to get into hospitality and where that might take you. And this is oftentimes a very popular career path, however, a very challenging career path because COVID aside, if there wasn't any COVID constraints or concerns, they can be very physically demanding jobs to plan and be responsible for these events because of the sheer nature of the timing of it. If you look at a corporate event that is seen up here in the top of the screen, and you think about an annual meeting where executives or individuals from an organization gather to learn, to train, to make decisions. Those events can go from, breakfast in the morning, or maybe even a lot of times before breakfast, they'll have some kind of wellness exercise, walk, run, yoga situation happening at 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning. Breakfast, meetings, lunch, symposiums, conferences, dinner, dancing, award ceremony, and that can go from what I said, yoga at 5 or 6 in the morning, and that can be until the afterglow after the after party at midnight. So having full responsibility for that can be a very physically demanding job, but very rewarding. If you love weddings, if you love to plan weddings, there's certainly going to be a market for that. And since those areas were most impacted by COVID, I think you'll see that as business picks up, there'll be some job opportunities. In addition, when we're thinking about this area of hospitality, it's also important to think about the other, areas outside of being the actual event planner or meeting planner, to think about the venues that might support a career, to think about the people that arrange transportation, sometimes known as a DMC or destination management company. So there are a lot of offshoots that you can consider. The other area that I wanted to speak about in my brief intro to you today is about the hospitality project that is assigned this week as well. So I used to assign this project in the beginning of the semester, and I'm doing it towards the end because you've had a chance at this point to really explore a lot of different areas of hospitality. And so thinking about hotels and restaurants and front of house and heart of house and cruise ships and casinos and managed services and tourism and travel and now meetings and special events really gives us an opportunity for you to have a full spectrum of the different options. And the hospitality portfolio is meant for you to investigate that a little bit further to consider your career possibilities. And so when it says 5 industry organizations, an organization would be like, let's say that you wanted to think about a job or career with Disney, with United Airlines, maybe with Bon Appetit or Aramark, one of the managed services providers, Enterprise, Amtrak. We could list all of the different hotel chains, the San Francisco Travel, which is the Convention and Visitors Bureau, all being different organizations or industry organizations that you could explore. So thinking about the type of company or that you want to work in, so five different companies, and then from that, 2 different positions that might be of interest. And I think you're a little bit luckier than my previous classes. In the last year, there haven't been very many positions open, so it was a little bit more difficult to get job descriptions. However, I think I see that there are many more opportunities now. So you can get a job description either by looking online at a position that's open or by speaking to an industry professional and getting their advice on what the position description is. So it doesn't have to be very formal. And I hope you'll have questions that you'll shoot to me either by email or attending the office hours. And I very much look forward to you exploring special events this week and the special event assignment, the hospitality portfolio to help you hopefully look for different kinds of career paths and maybe investigate that a little bit further. So until then, I hope you have a great week. Thank you.